Take a look at this footage. We have a cinematic shot of a polar bear on a sun-drenched slab of ice, plunging into deep blue water. Producing a sequence like this typically requires expensive stock footage subscriptions, complex editing software, and hours of technical rendering. But we built this exact clip from scratch for free, entirely within a hidden Google Workspace environment called Google Vids. The traditional technical barriers have been replaced by a generative workflow. The system provides the raw footage and the voice, while the user manages the assembly through prompts and timeline placement. To summon a blank production workspace, simply type a hidden command into your browser address bar, vids.new. Step 1 is to ignore the video tools entirely and navigate directly to the voiceover tool. We paste our written script directly into the engine and select a specific AI persona, like teacher, to establish the precise tone and pacing for the narrative. This timeline diagram illustrates exactly why we start here. When the audio waveform drops onto the timeline, it establishes the strict temporal constraints for the rest of the build, defining the exact boundaries where our video clips must fit. Once we click Insert, the completed audio track locks into position at the bottom left of our workspace. In AI video assembly, audio operates as the structural blueprint. It dictates the necessary length of every visual element that follows. With our timeline boundary set, we move to the right-hand sidebar to open Vo, the primary AI video generation engine. The engine requires 2 clear parameters, a descriptive text prompt and your chosen aspect ratio, either landscape or portrait. This gauge shows the platform's primary constraint. Free accounts are limited to 10 generations per month. During preview, clicking Recreate to adjust your prompt burns another credit. Revisions drain limited resources quickly. Once you have an approved preview, executing the Insert command drops the visual asset directly above your audio track. Success in this environment requires treating prompts like a limited currency, which forces deliberate creative choices rather than careless trial and error. Relying strictly on sequential text prompts exposes a flaw in AI generation. The resulting scene changes often look jarring and visually disconnected. To solve this, we take a static screenshot of the exact final frame of our preceding video clip. This wireframe diagram demonstrates how we feed that screenshot back into the Animate an Image function. This forces the engine to anchor its next generation to our exact visual starting point. From there, we layer a new text prompt over that image, like leaping forward into the water, to progress the storyline smoothly. Back on the physical timeline, we drag the clip edges to align perfectly with the vertical audio boundaries and apply a neutral cut transition to hide the seam. True narrative flow is achieved by mathematically linking the end state of one generation to the start state of the next. Our sequence is complete. The audio, video, and transitions are fully locked, allowing us to proceed to the export hub. You can download the file immediately as an MP4, save it to Google Drive, or inject it directly into a YouTube channel. For automated scaling, you can also use the Convert Slides tool. This feature reads the text inside an existing Google Slides deck, writes an AI voiceover script, and instantly assigns visuals to match. We started with raw text inputs and a blank browser tab, and assembled a fully sequenced cinematic output. The shift from manual keyframing to generative assembly significantly shortens the path from a raw concept to a polished output.